So this is Nick Hammer, and I'm want to talk to you about today. I'm a barbell logic coach for strength coach, and I want to talk to you today about the role of nutrition and supplements in tendon and ligament health. The reason for this one is that this one is an important topic to me in that I am aging, right, as we all are, and I'm in my, I guess I'm in my late 40s now because I'm past the 45 mark now. And so it's ever important to me to make sure that I'm setting myself up for continual lifting because my expectation for myself is that I will always be strong and I will always make sure I can find a way to continue to lift and support that lifestyle. And it's not enough for me to be just strong enough. I want to be strong. And that's difference. There's a difference for me than being strong versus strong enough. And so to do that, I want to make sure that my ligaments and tendons are being supported there. So looking at nutrition as a way to make sure that my checks and balances are in line. So first thing, just to kind of set the stage, as we age, the elasticity is the biggest factor we get around to our difficulty with our tendons and ligaments. So the aging factor is that process, but with the proper nutrition, you can address that. We can address that and make sure that our supplementation is reinforcing that recovery. So six nutrients we're going to look at. We're looking at collagen and gelatin, vitamin C, omega-3 fatty acids, protein, essential amino acids, vitamin D and calcium, and finally magnesium to support this endeavor. First things first, collagen and gelatin. Why this one first? Well, this is the most prevalent one and primary protein found in our tendons and ligaments here. We want to make sure that we are supporting that nutrient need. Provides key amino acids, glycine and proline for the collagen synthesis in the tendons and ligaments. And then the recommended daily dose, that's always going to depend on age, sex, and life stage. Collagen's around 10 to 20 grams. Gelatin's at 2. I'm taking right around 20 of the collagen daily in a supplement form in my morning shake. And then throughout the course of the day, I'll get more with my foods as well. And then gelatin, I'm taking around a gram, I think, in that one in my supplement form as well. The rest of it's coming in form of food. For vitamin C, this is critical to help in that aid. It is essential for that collagen synthesis here. So without the vitamin C, the collagen is kind of a weak mixture. The vitamin C adds that like concrete factor to help it build that block it needs there. So we want to make sure you're utilizing the vitamin C with it too, and it is utilized with it to actually give the sense of the synthesizing it needs to support the growth and recovery. Recommended use here is 75 to 90 milligrams daily. I'm using right around 1,000 for me. Studies have shown that most people can consume safely up to 2,000 without any kind of adverse effects. There's always differences in people, so make sure you're checking yourself. But I'm at 1,000 in my daily shake plus whatever foods, of course, today. So I'm probably getting closer to maybe 1,200, maybe 1,300 total in my total day. Protein and essential amino acids, big deal here, right? So meats, cheeses. For me, it's primarily meats. For me, I do love cheese, but I'm trying to cut back on some dairy issues. So meats and eggs are my go-tos for my protein. And so we all know that protein is a building block for muscles, but it also is needed for the tendon and ligaments here as well. So your body just can't provide the nutrients on its own. You have to get it from the outside source, and those proteins are going to come from there. Recommending 1 to 2 grams daily per kilogram body weight. I weigh 240 pounds. I'm going to be needing like around 140, 160 grams per day, and I'm getting right around between 140 and 150-ish. And probably 130 and 150 is my daily intake from my shake in the morning as from my breakfast. It's just whey protein, unflavored whey with all of my other nutrients I add into it. So kind of a customized mix. And then my eating throughout the day with a focus on primary meat first and then additional as well. So moving into vitamin D and calcium, here's where I can do better. I know for me, so low vitamin D levels can weaken tendons, low calcium can weaken bones, right? So I used to have a huge love for dairy and found that my stomach doesn't do the best with dairy. So looking for other ways around it, not dairy alternatives, just less of it. I don't have a real issue with it, just more so like not as much of it. So still keeping cheeses in the diet there, but just don't drink milk as much anymore. However, I'll get my vitamin D from other sources. That's the calcium portion there, of course, with the milk. Vitamin D, I do get the vitamin D in the meats and that are out there. I don't eat fish. I just don't like it that much. So I'm not going to eat that one there, but I'll get it from the eggs and other sources, as well as supplementations. And there's in that piece there. So the reason for vitamin D and the calcium is that they are both essential for that tendon strength and bone health to reduce the injury. Vitamin D enhances collagen production and calcium absorption, and the calcium absorption, of course, is for the bones there. So recommended usage or dosage would be around 2,000 to 5,000 for vitamin D individual units, and the calcium between 1 and 2,000, 2,500 milligrams. And I'm getting pretty much right in the middle on both of those on my supplements, and then adding that to my foods as well. Again, I have one shake in the morning that covers all of this here. It's a pre-workout shake I take as my breakfast. Takes me about an hour or so to get through it. I'm sipping through it for my first part of the morning. Omega-3 fatty acids manage inflammation, which is a big deal here, right? So as we stress those tendons and ligaments and muscles, right, we're creating micro tears, and the body responds with inflammation. Well, the inflammation is a bad thing when it comes to allowing the recovery to take over. So we need to be able to manage that inflammation, and omega-3s help to regulate that as well. And then we're going to help to build that strength and help to build and strengthen the cells in those tendons, making them more resilient and less prone to future injuries, which is really my main goal here. Is I want to make sure that I'm bulletproof for future injuries or against future injuries. So 1 to 2 grams daily is the recommended here. For me, this is coming from foods, not in the supplements but you can take omega-3 fatty acids, but I'm getting this from my foods. And then magnesium, last one we're going to talk about, which is the playing a key role in that tendon stiffness and improving overall tissue flexibility. So you talked about, like, if you're cramping, you're probably low on magnesium, right? So, and cramping is a full-on muscle tendon pull, with your muscles being cramped up and pulling against those tendons, pulling against those bones, and it's not good. Of course, you're adding more stress on the tendons, damaging them as well. So we want to be able to support that with less of that, getting that muscle relaxation in there, and decreasing the inflammation again, to speed up the healing there. So recommended daily usages, dosage is 320 milligrams, 420 milligrams. I'll get mine from food in this regard here. And I think I'm hitting it pretty close to that number there. I got to go back and kind of check and see in my math on this one. It wouldn't hurt for me to add more spinach specifically, and things like edamame. I do enjoy those as well. All right, so in conclusion, we're almost there. The impact on weight training, right? So the idea here is to be strategic with the supplementation so we can enhance that performance in the adults over 40, specifically around weightlifting. The benefits are injury prevention, faster recovery, and improved performance. These are all from this specific list of nutrients here. So in conclusion, nutrition supplements can strengthen and do strengthen, repair, and protect tendons and ligaments here. Implementing these strategies can help maintain tendon health, prevent injuries, and optimize performance as we age. The 3 big points, right? Collagen plus vitamin C on a pre-workout for tendon synthesis, omega-3s and protein post-workout for recovery, not just a shake at the end, eating throughout the course of the day to make sure your body has what it needs, not just digesting and pooping it out. Vitamin D, calcium, and magnesium for long-term resilience here. So these are my thoughts. These are my concerns, and these are my plans that I'm going to be checking and bouncing back against what I am doing and taking, and making sure that I'm keeping these, real simple strategy here to have clean eating that supports my lifestyle. And by the way, these are all good foods to eat. I like all this stuff. So I'm down. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.